humans, it's just Martine, and we're bringing back your favorite type of video ever. It's a Dollar Tree book haul, and oh, have we got one today. So today I went to the Dollar Tree and I found a couple books. I had found like maybe 5 books like I did last time. That was like, yeah, I'll get this book, whatever, it'll be fine. I had a gift card, it was all good. Then I'm going to check out and there's one of those things at the end of the aisle that has more stuff. And it's all the way across the store, like literally diagonal in the store from where the rest of the books are. And it's this huge thing of books. And they look like a better selection of books than the books that I saw. There was like one row of actual books and then a bunch of kids' books under that with some interspersed books, like maybe on top if somebody had moved it, and then just a row of Bibles. Like they usually have a lot of Bibles, but they had like an inordinate number of Bibles. It was an entire shelf. So there was this whole shelf and I basically doubled the amount that I had. So now I'm going to get in and show you the 11 books that I hauled today from Dollar Tree. I'm so excited about the very wide range of things I have. I'm going to go by category. I'm going to go random and then from youngest to oldest reading group, if you will, and then stay tuned until the end so you can see how much money I saved by shopping for books at the Dollar Tree. It's the only reason my shelves are full of books. Okay, so first we're going to go with the most random thing. I saw this and I was like, you have to be joking with me. I don't know if any of you know the band The Vamps, but a couple of years ago I went through a huge Vamps phase and I still love their music. They recently put out a pretty new album and it's got some bops on it, all that stuff. But I found an official Vamps book and I couldn't resist. I had to get it. I was like, why not? It has some great photos of them and is written entirely by them. Like it says which one says what thing and stuff. I wrote down in my notebook when each of these is copyrighted and then how much they would have originally cost. So I'll share that with you now. So this official Vamps book was published in 2016 and was originally $19.99. Then we get into a genre I have literally never seen before at the Dollar Tree. This blew my mind. I bought it even if it seemed like the most boring thing or the art didn't look good. I would have bought it simply from seeing this thing at Dollar Tree. It was so weird. And that's a graphic novel? Question mark? It's called Head Games, the graphic novel by Craig McDonald and Kevin Singles. And it's got this really cool like sepia toned noir classics look about the art. Very strange to run into at the Dollar Tree in my opinion. The copyright for this is 2017 and it was originally $19.99. Graphic novels are expensive. I get it, it's the art and all that stuff, but I don't appreciate graphic novels enough to spend full price on it. Granted, I usually don't buy any books full price, so especially not something that I read so little of, but I'm looking forward to checking this out. So what I can gather from the synopsis, this is set in 1957 and is about a crime-solving road trip where they're trying to sell a skull of Mexican revolutionary Pancho Villa. Next, we have our only middle grade book, and this immediately caught my eye because I have a book, and I think it's called Fishbowl, that I got at the Dollar Tree, and it was one of the weirdest things I've ever read, and I loved it. So when I saw that there was a fishbowl on this one, I was like, I need to have this, and it's called Unidentified Suburban Object by Mike Young. So this one is about a Korean girl. She wants to understand her Korean heritage, but even her parents don't really want to talk about it, but there are all these stereotypes that she's dealing with in school. I need to sneeze. And then this new teacher comes into town who's Korean American and can finally listen to what this main character has to say, and she starts researching her family, and things spiral from there. I'm excited about this one. I think it's probably going to have some great representation. And this one, copyright 2016 and was originally $16.99. Now we're moving on to the YA. The first one that we have is called The Year of Living Awkwardly. And this is technically a sequel, but it's in a diary form type thing, and you never really need to read those in order. It's by Emma Chastain. Basically, this girl's life is awkward, and she hates that. She's talking about the PSAT, mean girls, co-workers, and her mother who ran away to Mexico last year. So, you know, coming of age story, interesting seeming. Copyright 2018 and originally $12.99. Next is Please Don't Tell by Laura Timms. This is copyright 2016 and was originally $17.99, and it's a Harper teen book, hardcover. Ooh, it has embossing on the hardcover that says, I know the truth. You were at the party. I know what you did. Dun, dun, dun. And it's about this girl who went to a party and somebody's dead and she doesn't really remember what happened, and she's being dark mailed and she's being blackmailed, and her twin sister is involved. So again, I think I mentioned in my last Dollar Tree video, anything with twins, I'll pick up. That got me a couple of times here, by the way. Seems darker than the other YAs that I picked up, so I'm ready. And then this one is the YA that I'm most excited for because it's blurbed by Angie Thomas, who I love, and Becky Albertalli, who I love. And it's The Beauty That Remains by Ashley Woodfolk. And first of all, she's pretty. Copyright another 2018, originally $9.99. And this one is about 3 teenagers and how they bond over music when there's like grief in their life. Now Logan can't stop watching vlogs of his dead ex-boyfriend. She's a music blogger. Autumn sends messages she know can't be answered. You know, it deals with grief. It's got a pretty cover. It's blurbed by some dope authors. It was $1. Why the heck not? And I feel like I've seen this before on BookTube by somebody. I think maybe Haley in Bookland has it. I don't know if she read it. That's all for the YAs. Moving on to the ones that I couldn't categorize. I didn't know if they were like YA or new adult because they've got slightly older protagonists. So the first is Don't Stop Now by Julie Halpern, which was also originally $9.99 and copywritten in 2011. So I think this is the oldest one out of the whole group, but that's fine because it looks cool and it's about a road trip. It's about best friends who graduate high school and they go on this road trip, and then somebody that they know is kidnapped. And that's all I really need to know, to be honest. I think it's a friends to lovers, mysterious road trip. Sign me up. I love everything about that. I'm prepared. The second one is Love and Other Carnivorous Plants by Florence Gonsalves. It's the first thing I was like, ooh, interesting cover and all that. And I was like, I feel like I've seen this before. And then it said for fans of Sarah Dessen. So I said, I have to pick it up. It was really that simple for me. This one is about a pre-med student who I think is questioning her sexuality and getting treatment for an eating disorder. And so it's great. I'm hopefully going to read this during Pride Month, get some more representation in my TBR. Also, some mental health rep too, which I always appreciate. And again, all you had to say was for fans of Sarah Dessen, and I picked it right up. That happened, and oh, how much is this? This copyright 2018, again, hardcover, and originally $17.99. A nice hot pink cover under there. $17.99. A steal. Don't worry, we're getting to the end. We have my last 3 books. The first adult one is this Target Club pick edition of Mishling by Affinity Kinar, which is the other one that got me for Identical Twins, because this is a historical fiction set in 1944, World War II, Nazis and such, about 2 identical twins who go to Auschwitz and who are specifically targeted as identical twins by the Angel of Death for a bunch of experiments, and then they meet a lot of other people. And then I think one of the twins goes missing. I don't know. It's on the 100 Notable Books, the New York Times Book Review from whatever year this was from, which was 2016. And this was originally $16.99. And it just looks so well done. And again, twins. I see twins, I go, I'm going to own this book now. So I do. 2 last ones. The first is Future Home of the Living God by Louise Erdrich, who I believe owns an independent bookstore. So that's cool. And this was the most expensive one of the group. This one originally cost $28.99. Doesn't even have the coolest cover, like hardback or anything. She's tall though. But this one is about evolution stopping, pregnancy and childbearing becoming an issue. This adopted girl. It's basically a dystopian, and it's about rights and females and stuff. And so looking at this and reading the inside flap gave me vibes that were similar to The Handmaid's Tale, but also different. So like a different dystopic society, but some of the same issues being addressed. And I wanted my hands on that because I loved Handmaid's Tale and everything it had to say. So I might as well get this, you know? And then finally, I found a book by A.S. King, and I'm so excited about it. It's called I Crawl Through It. I've wanted to read A.S. King for a very long time. Kayla from Books with Lala loves A.S. King, so I think she's probably read this one. But this is one about standardized testing and 14s who all have anxieties, and I think there might be a bomb threat under their school. I don't know. And A.S. King's writing style I've heard is kind of weird, so I just kind of saw A.S. King and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. This was copyright 2015, originally $18. So exciting stuff. So we got 11 books for about $12 because 11 plus tax, but in total, all of those books were worth $189.90. So if we round that up to $190, I saved about $180, which is incredible. That's why I shop at the Dollar Tree. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below which of these are most intriguing to you. Have you read any of them? If so, what were your thoughts on them? And which one do you think I should read first? And subscribe for more reading, writing, and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye!